Hello, sisterhood. I'm in the sisterhood, right? Make sure we get our lighting just right. Weigh in. Hello. See if anyone comes on. There we go. Kylie's on. Nothing else. It'll be the two of us. People are coming on. I guess I could talk. Welcome to another interview. Hopefully it says she's being added. Kylie's being added. There she is.
I'm getting it rotated.
I know, it's a pain because you have to like set it up this way and then you have to turn it. And...
Oop. How are you?
I am great. How are you?
I'm doing good. Very good.
Good. You're used to doing this kind of stuff. You're a performer.
Yeah, but it is a little bit different when you're at home and yeah,
for sure. And people are home. There we go.
You look so cute.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Well, we have a few people on here now. So that's good. 10 people.
Yeah, we'll catch lots of people on the replay.
Yeah, I'm sure. All right. Well, we're doing aha moment interviews. If you are new and you don't know why we're on here, Edie did the last one. I am not Edie. I could pretend to be Edie, but it probably wouldn't work. So, but we want to just ask a few questions. And the first one is, tell us a little bit about you. This is Kiley, and like your journey starting with Young Living.
Okay. So I'm Kiley Phillips. I live in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah. Music City.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of music happening right now, but we'll get there.
Yes.
So I started using oils in 2017 because at the time I had a 17-month-old. I have a daughter she's 4 now, but at the time she was really little and I was nannying. I was nannying for an older girl, and so we would be with that older girl all the time. And the older girl was in school, and so we got to share all the school germs.
All the germs.
All the germs. And so I didn't realize this, but when you have a little baby, you can't give them any sort of over-the-counter medicine, and you can't really treat a cold like I was used to treating a cold for a little one. You just kind of have to stick it out. And It's miserable. It would last like 3 weeks of just no sleep. She was miserable. We were miserable. And I was just like, I have to figure out something to do that's different than what I'm doing. And so my mom actually introduced me to Young Living.
Oh, wow.
She had a friend named Susan, who's a part of our crew. Susan had shown her some things about Young Living, and so my mom was like, you need to use some oils on Lily. And so I was borrowing my mom's oils, aka stealing my mom's oils, for a long time.
Your mom's not local though, right?
She doesn't live in Nashville, but I mean,
didn't think so.
We would, I would get my oils when we were visiting or whatever. And we actually had some other oils at the house that weren't Young Living oils, but we had oils and didn't know what I was doing with them. But anyway, my mom eventually kicked me off. She was like, you got to get your own oils. And so she helped me figure out how to order my starter kit. She told me you have to get on ER because you'll get all kinds of free stuff. And so when I went in, I went all in and I bought all the things. Awesome. And because she was just there holding my hand, telling me, this is what you need. And when it's your mom, it's like, well, I guess you know.
Yeah. Yeah. You just do it.
When it's your mom telling you need this, I just bought it. And so it was just at that point, that's why I started using oils. And that was just, that was my way to help my daughter. And then as soon as I started using them on her, I was like, these are awesome. And these aren't for my daughter anymore. These are for me. These are going to be
Exactly.
my oils. So
That's
yeah, that's,
awesome. So you are signed up under your mom?
yep.
I did not realize that. I thought you were right under Susan.
Nope.
That's
Nope.
awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
There's
Now,
one
does
in
she do
between
the
there.
business side of it, or?
She has. She's actually a CEO of an electric company, so that's obviously her primary focus. But she dabbles a little bit.
Dabbles.
She's a silver. She has 2 legs, and
nice.
she's working on a gold leg. So I'm proud of her. She does a good
Yeah,
job.
that is awesome. All right, so what is your aha moment oil? Or the moment when you were like, oh, these really do work?
So it ties in with what I was saying earlier when my daughter would have colds that lasted for 3 weeks. And then when we started using oils and I started giving her Ningxia Red when she was itty bitty, I started using that combination of, thieves. We were doing detox baths, sniffle ease, and Ningxia Red, and that kind of thing. And all of a sudden, her colds went from lasting about 3 weeks to maybe like 3 days. She would still get some sniffles, and she still would, come in contact with whatever, and stuff. So it would happen every once in a while. But when it happened, I had something to do, and I was like, I love that feeling. I loved the feeling of having something to grab and to use, because before I was just like,
yeah,
we'll just wait it out.
Yep. Netflix in the bed, that's it.
Yes, so that was my aha moment, was like that the idea that I had something to do, I had something to use, I could help her body fight off whatever was going on. And her body, her body's immune system was working in those 3 weeks, but when we add all those tools in, her body was supported, and it was able to kind of get rid of whatever was going on so much faster,
so much quicker. Yeah,
and
that's awesome.
That was when I was like, whoa, that's great.
All
and
right,
I'm
so
hooked.
If you could only, yeah, for sure. If you could only pick one oil, what are you going to take? I don't feel like this is a fair question, because it's like, well, is it one oil for your immune system, one oil for your hormone system? Like, where's this one oil?
So I love orange.
Yeah.
And orange kind of ticks all the boxes.
It really does.
And it's very inexpensive, and it smells great. It's good for your emotions and your mood. It boosts your mood, and it's I think I read somewhere that it helps our bodies in a similar way that vitamin C does. Do you know if that's true? Okay. So,
I would say so. I mean, it has those, what is those, sesquiterpenes or whatever?
That's what it is. I just didn't know how to say it.
Yeah. I said it yesterday in Insta Stories, and I totally botched it. And I was like, I know what I'm talking about, really. That's funny.
Yeah,
all right, so you mentioned you are
orange.
on ER.
Mm-hmm.
You've been on ER probably from
Since
the beginning
day 1.
or close to it. What's something that never comes off? What's something that never comes off of your ER?
Well, most recently, einkorn spaghetti.
Really? It's funny. We have a few boxes of that, and we've not yet made it where everyone was a fan of it. So I'm always like, how are you making this that people are loving it?
Honestly, it's just, I just use it like regular spaghetti. And I have a 4-year-old, and she loves any kind of pasta, but she'll just eat that with butter and salt. She just loves it.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to try it again. It didn't bother me at all, but the rest of the family was like, "Oh man."
It's definitely different than what we were used to, but
for sure.
And it's
I also found that the spiral ones, is that rotini? Mm-hmm. Taste. I feel like we like those better than the actual spaghetti.
Yes, I'm so ready for those to come back in stock.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
It's very inexpensive. And I think
It is.
it's 3 PV or something like that. And so it's just always on there. I usually get three packs and,
well, we rarely talk about it, so I'm glad you brought that up.
yeah, I know it is kind of like it's an unsung hero, but it's just kind of like, it's always in an order. It's
Yeah, that's
always
how I was
there.
always about the Ningxia berry syrup. I
Oh.
ordered it every month, and now it's gone. They're no longer making it.
Oh
And I'm
no.
so sad. I mean, I bought like 15 bottles before it went out, but I was like, this is like a hero everyone needed to know about.
I know. I mean, everybody most people use pasta. Most people need syrup, like that kind of stuff.
And it's so good for you.
Yeah. I
So
never
much
got to
better.
try that. Oh, maybe. Hopefully they'll come back with something similar.
That would be good. All right, routine. What's one routine? You don't have to tell me, oh, I know you're really good at this because I see your Insta stories, but
so
tell us a routine.
I brought my things. So I use the Art Skincare routine.
Nice.
And I use it every morning and night. And I've always had issues with the skin, since I was 14. As soon as that, hormonal stuff started happening, my skin was awful. I mean, I wasn't at the dermatologist until I was like 21, and just on medication for it, all kinds of stuff, and never really found anything that worked very well. Even after I stopped going to the dermatologist, I think that was just because I was in college and probably, I don't know, didn't go. But this stuff has helped my skin so much. And just the consistency, obviously, of, you just have to I have to wash my face every morning and every night, or else it's not in good shape. And so I love this stuff because, it's not got any of that synthetic fragrance in it. It's not going to harm my internal organs like some of the stuff that I used before. I know potentially was. So I love this stuff. So I just use just exactly as it comes, the gentle cleanser, art toner, and then the light moisturizer. That's what I use. That's my routine.
I need to do that. My daughter's struggling with that right now, and we have tried all the things, but maybe I need to try. We haven't tried that. We've used the toner, but we've not used the whole system. So.
The combo? Yeah. I'd be interested to see if that helps. I hope it does.
Yeah. We're willing to try anything. So
I know how that is.
Okay, I know you showed us the spaghetti, but favorite non-oil product?
My new fave. Well, so I have two favorites, and I think that this is my all-time favorite product, period, is the Thieves Fruit and Veggie Soap.
Yes, I love that stuff.
It is so good. And it's just something that you're like, I use it every week. And I got one, I think I got it the first time I got it for free as a promo on Essential Rewards. I had never used it before. And it lasted me an entire year, and I used it all the time. So it just lasts a very, very long time. You only use one capful and I just throw it in my clean sink, and throw one capful in there, fill up the sink, and then all my produce goes in together. I don't separate anything. I just throw it all in. Same. And I studied this at the end of the year in 2019, and I didn't realize that it has 3 essential oil blends in it. It's got Thieves, it's got Digize, and Purification.
Really?
Yeah. I didn't have
any idea.
I
did not know that.
So it's so cool to me that they thought to include Digize in there, because we're eating the things that we're cleaning this with, and it's going to support our digestive system.
Yeah.
And, obviously support our immune system when it's got the Thieves and Purification. I think I read it on the Young Living website. I think it's written there. But it does not leave any sort of aftertaste to me. I noticed it once on some grapes, but I think I just didn't rinse it quite good enough.
Yeah. I also find the little spray, the little spray one, I think smells weird.
It does.
I don't like the little spray. I like that. I mean, I'll use the spray if it's like for one item quickly, but I feel like I can taste it and smell it. I'm like, what is with this? It can't be any different, but I don't know.
I'm the same way. I feel the exact same way. So that's my
awesome.
all-time favorite. And then my new my new favorite, I don't remember what the question you was, but what question you asked. But my new favorite is this stuff, the Luscious Lemon.
Yeah. I've not gotten it yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I have not.
It's
It's on my
so-
order this month.
It's so good. And I have like gobs of hand soap, and I was still like, I'm going to get it. I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
So
I've gone up to Mom's a few times and she has it, and I've washed my hands for no reason, just so I can smell it.
I
She's
know.
like, what are you doing? I'm like, just washing my hands.
I noticed that if I have to wash my hands, I go to the sink where this is. I don't go to my other sinks. So it smells very, very good. It's to me, the strongest scent is the lemon and the ylang ylang, or ylang ylang, however you say that. And yeah, I mean, it's hand soap, but I'm excited. I get excited about it.
Yeah, and for everyone watching, if you don't know, if you sign up somebody, you get that free. They get that free. That would be
It's
a
so
great
great.
introduction. Yeah.
Yes.
Really a great, yeah.
I love when
For
they do
sure.
that kind of stuff.
Me too. All right, last question. If you could share one thing with people just starting out, like you wish that you had done, although you seem to have done it the right way, but what would that be? What would that be?
Yeah, it was, for me, it was nice because my mom was like, here. I just listened to my mom. But I would say that I think a lot of people focus, when they join Young Living, they focus on oils. And oils are obviously awesome, and they work for so many things, but there is so much more to Young Living than just oils. And my one piece of advice would be to find either a Dr. Edie class that she talks about, like non-toxic living, or do your research about a non-toxic lifestyle, and then figure out how you can start replacing the things that you've got at home and that you're used to using. Because we just have so much work to do. As a country, we have so much work to do in that area, because in the area of detoxing the products that are being sold. And Young Living it just makes it so easy, because
For sure.
if you have, a cleaning product that you love from Target or whatever, Young Living Young Living has a replacement for everything that you're using right now. And so, yeah, I would just pay attention to the non-toxic lifestyle and figure out how to make that work for yourself, because I think it's very, very important.
Yeah, that's super good advice, because it gets overwhelming with the oils and people are like, oh my word. But yeah.
Well, and I would have oils all day, every day, but I use my cleaner way more than I use, a bottle of, I don't know, whatever.
Exactly.
I use that kind of stuff, and it's important what we're breathing in, and it's important what we're putting on our skin. And we have an alternative to the things that we find at the store. So
yeah,
study
absolutely.
it. Yeah, Dr. Edie does such a good job of explaining and teaching on that, and you guys, you do too,
and convincing us that we need it in our life.
Add to cart.
Add to cart. Exactly. All the things. Exactly. Well, thank you so much for sharing with us today.
You're welcome.
That was
Thanks
super fun.
Thanks for asking me to do it.
I'm excited to see what all, more interviews are coming up, and see what other people have to say too. But
good.
I think you gave them good things to think about in the house. So thank you.
You're welcome. Well, you did a good job on your interviewing. Look at you, performer.
I was like, what am I going to say? I have no idea.
No, you did great.
When you get people that. So, well, thank you for being here. So,
you're so
enjoy
welcome.
your afternoon.
Thank you.
And
you
Sisterhood,
too.
We'll see you in a few days.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. See you later.